Mexico has all built for this. The championship game in the Big 12 Conference. One that has a long history of classic finishes. We could be in for another one here today. Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see the number 11 team in the country, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. The shotgun, it's a handoff. Gain of 2 yards, and now it's 2nd down and 8.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Big moment early in this championship game. 3rd down coming up. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. He's got a man down the middle. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
The Gators lining up here on 1st and 10. They'll toss it to the right side. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The Gators pick up enough yardage for a 1st down. On the run, it's Poe. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. returning to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They'll hand it off. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Florida. Setting the tone early. How about the execution? Opening drive of a conference championship game.
Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. Usually it takes you maybe a series or two to just kind of get settled in, especially with all the hype. But not this offense. Got to give them a lot of credit. They were ready to go, and it really showed up on that opening drive.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, they'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Dropping back, it's Parker. First play taken, a deep shot. The deep shot is caught for a big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Hokies come to the line in a hurry up. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
That run sets up a critical 3rd down play. Throw for the first down. The receiver makes the catch. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
Chris, give him some credit here. He's fighting to get to that first down, breaks the tackle, just comes up a little bit short of the first down.
The Hokies will look to convert here on 4th down. Back in motion now. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? Brought down, but he's past the line to gain.
What a job by this quarterback here on 4th down. Had to survey the defense, eventually just goes to the check down for the running back, moves the chains, and keeps this drive going.
The Hokies have 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw. It's Parker. Looks left and finds his target there. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. Second down, we're going to throw it. It's an out route, the catch made. They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down. The Hokies hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Pass is caught. And He's run out after a big gain. The offense has been set up with a first down and goal. First and goal now, a chance to get level after allowing the opening touchdown. Press coverage now from the secondary. It's a quarterback keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for second and goal. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Moves out of the pocket. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
If you're going to throw the ball this close to your own goal line, you got to go to the quick game to get the ball out fast and give your quarterback a chance. Otherwise, consider running the football. Something different from sitting back and holding the ball and giving the defense a chance to come up with a big sack.
Here comes third and goal, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier. This will be a challenge. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Catch made on the right side.
Great job here by the defense. Third down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force his fourth down. Great job here by the D.
He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckies. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Now they get set to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Gators offense retakes the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. We're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Gain makes it second and medium. And the single back takes the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. On the move, looking deep down the right side. The pass is broken up beautifully to prevent that big play.
The defense has got to do a better job of communicating. That is a wide-open receiver. They catch a break by an errant throw by the quarterback.
And the Gators will have to kick this away. That's the first punt today for the offense. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Back to throw. It's Parker. Running out of time in the pocket. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get one or two a year. He was not going to squander this chance.
Offense comes out to start this drive. They'll try the right here. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Looking for a gap. It's Poe. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. They don't block the defensive end to show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They finally stop him, but a solid play sets him up. First and goal at the 9.
What a huge third down conversion here for this offense. Nice job of being able to give the quarterback enough time. He finds the matchup that he wants, gets it to his man, and he does the rest.
The Gators will line up here on first down and goal. Catch made on the left side. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Second down and goal upcoming. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, you lose the battle to line of scrimmage here on second down to bring up this third down. Now as a play caller, you really got to be thinking about pass pro and giving this quarterback a chance to throw the football to get this into the end zone.
Here we go, third and goal coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught in the backfield. It's Santos. They've got him down behind the line. They lose yardage on that completion.
Well, obviously, you're going to throw the football on third down. Man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big fourth down.
So on fourth down now, out comes the field goal unit. And it's good, right down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. To start the drive with a quick throw to the right. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for him.
A quick throw out left, complete. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. It's a shotgun run call. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. And the Hokies come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Now it's second down here. And now the running back's got it again. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit... confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The Hokies with 1st and 10 here. Handoff from the shotgun. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Dropping back. It's Parker. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch, but gets the first down in the process.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Ending off on the draw play. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down mark.
I love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. There's a 1st and 10 play. He's looking to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball, he had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So a tough 3rd and long on the 10th play of the drive. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. This will be the 10th play of the drive, but it's 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Parker. Looking to the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
And the point after is good. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And here's the return from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. To the offense, looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. There's the handoff. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Time running down. Just 1 play left here in the half. Going to throw it here on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Poe. They finally make the stop after a big play, but time runs out on the first half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Gators will kick this away to start the second half. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. The passing game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. He's past the marker and still going. They bring it back, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Look at this offensive line paved the way for this back on this huge run. This is the way you come out to start the second half, working with a lead.
It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. To the air. It's Parker. Here's a throw underneath the tight end. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on 1 guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Pass caught. 2nd down now. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's the running back in the flat. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but I have the sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking deep down the left side. Catch made down inside the 25. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10.
Oh, man, this defense, I think, completely got fooled here. Clearly expecting a run, and all it took was 1 guy out of place to go from thinking about a punt return opportunity to prepping for a goal line stand.
The Hokies pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Looking to throw again. Pass caught. Touchdown, Hokies! This offense really clicking. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. With the conference championship on the line, he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers, but, man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
Bringing it out, it's Santos. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Gets some blocks. Can he make it? All the way for a touchdown. A kick return all the way for a touchdown with a conference title on the line. He's never going to forget that.
Yeah, he'll never forget this. You're right. Conference championship, huge stage. Everybody's watching. Great blocks up front to get him started. And then it was just raw speed and instincts to take it to the house.
Offense still out there, down by 5. They're going to go for the 2-point conversion and make this a 3-point game. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The coach deciding to go for 2 here to cut the margin to 3 points. Obvious false start there, moving too early. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Lining up to try the extra point. PAT is good. They still trail by 4, 21-17. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start with the 25. Tech offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. The freshman brings him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
So 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Dropping back, it's Parker. Short throw complete to the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down. The Hokies will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Press coverage now from these DBs. And somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Handoff here from the shotgun. Gets the first and still running. They bring it down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 49.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. Third and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
The Hokies will have 1st and 10 here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Brought by the receiver.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
A completion makes it 2nd down. Quarterback will throw it off the one pass option. Broke out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air. The Hokies come to the line with 1st and goal. QB keeper all the way. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Because that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
He knocked through the PAT to go up 28-17. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Here's the toss play now, running left. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Now here's the toss play. Defense not fooled on the toss play. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And it's caught. The tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. On the move now. Looking right, this one caught. Defense stops him short of the 1st down marker, and that'll do it in the 3rd quarter of play. So Virginia Tech, Kirk, is on top at the moment. We've reached the end of the 3rd. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Puts into space at the 50. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And the Gators are on the move here. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. The receiver grabs it. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. Short completion there. Second down coming up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And that catch is hauled in. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up fourth down. Stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
That's a pretty good job here by the defense, really, on this fourth down. They took away all his intended receivers. He just checks that down as a last-ditch effort. Give credit to the back for picking up that first down.
The Gators line up on 1st and 10 now. Shotgun, he hands it off. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. He fights in for the score. Touchdown, Gators. This will be fun. Strange things happen. The conference championship trophy is on the line. One possession game, fourth quarter. Who's going to step up?
So here's the deal. Your defense just gave up a touchdown. Now all of a sudden we got a game. What will your offense do to be able to secure a victory? You want to win a championship? Go out and earn it.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. He'll get in there for 2 points. Now the deficit just a field goal. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. offense is back out on the field. Looking downfield, it's Parker. And the pass is incomplete. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Leaning on the run game here. A crucial 8-yard gain sets up a makeable 3rd and 2.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continually keep the ball in bounds.
Here we go, late in a tight game. This might be the biggest play so far. 3rd and 2. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. Well, no surprise here. They're already 2 for 2 on 4th down. Got to make it 3 for 3 here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. The pass ball is incomplete. A big 4th down stop for this defense.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? Again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
And the Florida offense retakes the field. Conference championship on the line. Not much time left. Down 3. Looking for some magic here. They'll run it here. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
They can use some yards here on 3rd down. A field goal try would be from 54. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. Pulls it in outside the 10 and still running. They bring it down at the 11, but it'll be 1st down from there. So he finds one of his favorite targets. Coach defense thinking, what do we have to do to stop this guy?
How about the double coverage on 3rd down? Great call to be able to try to take away this highly touted wide receiver. And the quarterback is still looking to go to his guy for the conversion, and he comes through. No wonder he keeps throwing him the football.
The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground here. He muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line. And now a chance to take the lead with a touchdown here. It's 1st and goal. Touchdown, Florida. And jump on top now here in the 4th.
Well, what an unbelievable job by this offense, Chris. They put themselves in a position to put a touchdown on the board. They take the lead. And now we'll see if their own defense can hold on to that lead in these last couple minutes of the game.
kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. To throw, it's Parker. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. A conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch.
You know, it's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short game. The defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offensive coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk plays.
Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's running out of time here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in a 4th quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space and lanes. And he takes off and picks up a 1st down.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. And he just throws it away.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. Back to pass. It's Parker. Throws to the tight end. Oh, he makes the catch. They make the tackle, but that plane moves it inside the red zone.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
A conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? Snags the quick throw.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. He pulls in the catch. And the offense will spend a timeout, stopping the clock with 22 seconds remaining. It's 1st and goal. Can they punch it in and take the lead? Defense looking to dial up some pressure here. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. And a timeout taken by the offense. 18 seconds on the clock.
Well, against this quarterback and this offensive style, these defensive backs are going to be out on islands trying to hold up in coverage. It's paramount. You get a good pass rush here on 2nd and goal and try to keep these guys out of the end zone.
Facing 2nd and goal. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Touchdown, Hokies! And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go. They take the lead. What an amazing comeback by this team and this offense. Now it comes down to can their defense hold the lead with under a minute to go.
And the kick is good. A 3-point game now in the 4th quarter. defense. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He steps out to the 29. That's where they begin the drive. First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. Ball handed off. Got the first down and still motoring. A timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining. You've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. See if the penalty proves costly. First down and 15 now. Looking for a receiver. And the pass is incomplete. We're down to just 4 seconds remaining.
Chris, this is it. Last shot here. Let's see if anybody can come up with a miracle play.
They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. What a catch! And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. So here we go. One of the biggest moments of this game. The field goal unit is out there for a pressure kick. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. With just 1 second on the clock, this field goal attempt to force overtime. And the punter stays on the sideline. Here comes the field goal unit out here to try from ultra-long distance. Is it possible he can get it there from here? The kick is short, and now he's going to try to make something happen here. What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the Big 12. They become piece of the history of that great conference. And now with the playoff spot locked up, we get to see what they can do against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.